All right, guys, here's our lovely patient. Again, her BMI is great, but she still feels, her arms look great when they're like this, but when she puts them down, she feels like this is really heavy. And so if we look at this right here, it's skinny, but there's more fat over here, back here. This is where all her fat is. So we're gonna lipo this magic tight, all right? All right, guys, so we are numbing our patient here, lidocaine, epinephrine, and sodium bicarb. So we are vasoring now, again, ultrasonic energy, breaking down this fibro-fatty tissue, making sure that stuff's gonna be nice and smooth for her, okay? All right, guys, so we're starting with some liposuction here. Again, just taking as much fat out as we can safely, making sure that her contour is our end goal, okay? All right, guys, so I want you to notice you see some tone, some definition. We've tweaked the arms. We haven't done skin tightening yet, but remember this pinch? This is good. See when we put it down? See this arm over here? Much, much smaller. Obviously, this is Temest, but this is 400 cc's of fat just from her arm. And like I said, now it's just smaller, okay? Do the shoulder for patients rather than the arms, or we do arms and shoulders, okay? All right, guys, so we're starting liposuction here, and again, just trying to lipo and thin her out as best we can, all right? All right, guys, we're doing some magic tight here, making sure that these arms shrink really nicely, okay? All right, guys, here's a lovely patient. Again, a great BMI. We lipoed her arms. We got almost 2 pounds of fat. And if you see her arms, they're nice and small. You see the tone right here. You see delts. You see some bis. And now the pinch is great. We look over here. Same thing. You see definition. So that's it. We're all done. All right, guys, here's our patient. This is as she was healing. She ended up having some skin necrosis. That's where skin dies. And again, sometimes it's blood flow, sometimes it's too much compression. But regardless of the reason, we have this scar here that's not great. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a mini abdominoplasty to basically get rid of that ugly skin, okay? I already kind of started. And all I did was cut, and you can see it's tight from the scar, okay? All right, guys, here's our lovely patient. Again, she ended up with some necrosis, a bad scar, so we redid it. And now you see her scar is nice and pretty, nice and low and even. And again, she looks much better. That's it.